CBSE Class 10 Math video solution to the sample question paper given by the CBSE board for the board examination to be conducted in 2021. This is a basic version of the paper. In this paper, we are looking at solution to question number 18, which is a 1 mark question. It comprises 4 1 mark questions. Actually, it will have 5 1 mark questions. You need to attempt some 4 out of these 5 1 mark questions. The concept, the chapter from which this question has appeared is from coordinate geometry. All 5 questions are extremely easy questions. Let's get started. Class 10 students of a secondary school in Krishnanagar have been allotted a rectangular plot of land for gardening activity. Saplings of Gulmahar are planted on the boundary at a distance of 1 meter. The plot of land is rectangular in shape. Saplings of Gulmahar are planted at a distance of 1 meter from each other. There is a triangular grassy lawn in the plot as shown in the figure. The figure is in the next slide. We'll take a look at it in a while. The students are to sow seeds of flowering plants on the remaining area of the plot. So this is the data that we have. Let's take a look at the land. This is a rectangular piece of land we are talking about, A, B, C, D. There's a triangular grassy patch which is PQR, and saplings of Gulmahar have been planted along the boundary. The distance between each of these saplings is equal to 1 meter. Flowering plants will be planted in the remaining areas. This is the data that we have. Let's get started with the first of the questions. Considering A as the origin, what are the coordinates of A? If A is the origin, coordinates of A will be equal to 0, 0. Questions don't get easier than this. This is one of the easiest questions you could get. What's the answer? Answer option is choice C. Let's move on to part 2 of this. What are the coordinates of point P if we are going with the assumption that A is the origin? So if A is 0, 0, we'll have to find out the coordinates of point P. Let's move along the x direction to find out the x coordinate. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is the x coordinate of point P. Along the y direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So it is basically 4, 6 are the coordinates of point P. 4, 6, answer option A is the correct answer. Right? Again, a very simple one. You just need to count it, draw these lines, horizontal and vertical lines, parallel to x-axis and y-axis. You'll have the answer. Let's move on to part 3. Part 3 is, what are the coordinates of point R? Compute it in the x direction to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the coordinates of point R, the x coordinate is equal to 6. Let's compute the y coordinate. I'm going to draw a line parallel to x axis here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the x direction it moves 5 units. In the x direction it moves 6 units. In the y direction it moves 5 units. So the coordinates are 6, 5. What is the answer option? Answer option A is the correct answer to this question. Again, a very, very simple question. Move on to part 4. What are the coordinates of point D? Right? We know the coordinates of point A are 0, 0. Point D is along the same line. This line is parallel to x-axis. It's x-axis incidentally, which means the y coordinate of point D is going to be equal to 0. So let's finish that part first. Next, compute the x coordinate. Keep writing here. Each of these Gulmahar samplings have been planted 1 meter away. So we know up till 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So D is going to be at 16. Along the x direction, the x coordinate is equal to 16, y coordinate is equal to 0. The coordinates of point D are 16, 0. Choice A is the answer to this question. Here, one more part. All of these were easy. You could have just stopped here. We look at the fifth part also and complete it. Fifth part says, what are the coordinates of point P? We've already found out, but what is said is, if D is taken as the origin, then the coordinates of point D will be 0, 0. We have point P here. So let's count in the y direction. That's a positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. We have written what it will be in the x direction because it's to the left of the origin. -1, -2, -3. You can count and get the answer. Many times before doing that, take a look at the answer option. Sometimes you might get a clue from the answer option. We counted the 6 easily. How many have a 6? Only 1. More importantly, look at these answer options. How many of them have an x coordinate which is negative? Because if D is the origin, the x coordinate of point P is definitely going to be a negative number. There is only one answer option which has that. So you don't even have to count the 6. Answer option for the coordinates of point P will be -12, 6. The answer option B is the correct one. You don't even have to waste time computing what it is. Nevertheless, we'll just verify it just for our sake of our comfort level, saying that hey, we actually done the right thing. -6, -7, this is -8, -9, -10, -11, -12, right? -12, 6 are the coordinates of point P. spot on. But realize this, only one of the answer options has the x-coordinate as negative. So you can just take a look at the answer option, and if you figured that out, answer option B is the answer, and you can move on. All of these questions are very straightforward, easy questions. Right? The dates have been announced in a way. The Education Minister has announced that the exams will start from May 4th and will end by June 10th. So at this point, we are on the 6th or 7th of January. You have close to 4 full months in hand. Make the best use out of it. CBSE is planning to ask schools to conduct one revision exam every month from now till May. I would suggest that you take a couple of those examinations in addition to that, right? The many places on the internet, many places if you're studying tuition or your schools will be able to provide you with additional paper. If you don't have any of those things, the best thing is to go and download past year papers. Take those papers. The pattern might be a little different, but the syllabus has not changed in the last 10 years. So quadratic equation is quadratic equation, coordinate geometry is coordinate geometry. More the number of papers that you take, your habit of getting used to sitting for 3 hours and writing this examination and doing justice to it is going to keep you in good stead. So take this examination seriously. The 4-month window is absolutely 2.5 months more than what is usually available to other years. Is a boon. Make the best out of it. You should score a centum in math. Best wishes. Before you leave, I want you to do 2 things. 1, sign up at online.maxtute.com to get started with CBSE Class 10 Math online tuitions. It takes all of 5 minutes and less than 3 steps to get started. And second thing, I want you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so that you get notified every time a new video is uploaded. Spread the word about this channel to your friends and classmates.